Hi, I just wanted to go through a little bit about the string worksheet, and I'm just attaching one that's formatted a little bit differently. I added in some boxes to see if that would help you. And so part of this is you need to make sure you watch the other videos on the news so that you know how to solve these. But basically, when you have a string, the way strings are stored in Java is that they go sort of, you can think of them as being like almost in a table. And so each letter is going to have its own index. So the big black dog loves to play. Everything, including the spaces, gets an index. So if I start typing in here and I type in that sentence and I'm hitting tab in between, whoops, and it's capitalizing, oops. I'm going to pause for a minute and just finish this so you don't have to watch. Okay, so this, I have filled it in. So the big black dog loves to play. I put one in every single spot. And just like in the video, remember that we start at the index of 0, which is maybe a little bit strange, but we always count at 0, start at 0 when we do programming. So this shows you if you wanted to have, so some of them are examples. So the first two are examples. So the word the, if you wanted just to have that in the word part. So this part here declares, so I can just copy this and paste it into my interactions panel so you can see. So string world, the big black dog loves to play, so that means this sentence is being populated into the variable word. And then we're creating another variable, and it's also a string, and this one's called part. So if I hit enter, then those two things happen. Nothing shows on the screen, just like someone had asked earlier, like, hey, I'm not seeing anything. If I wanted to print out, so if I did a system.out.println, and I wanted to print word, then it prints that whole sentence. So instead of just word, it's actually a sentence. If I hit the up arrow on my keyboard, what it does is it brings up the last statement that I typed in. So if I wanted to see what is populating in the word part, so this is the way that often you program, do you see it came back null? So the default value for a string is null. So if you put nothing in it, it comes back null, which means nothing. There's nothing in there right now. So the way this works, substring, and this part was in the PowerPoint presentation. So this word.substring, sorry, I'm speaking incorrectly. So this is dot notation. So this is saying for the word variable, and we know that it's populated with this whole sentence. If we got a substring of it, and we want 0, 3. And so what you guys learned when you went through the PowerPoint is that the first number is inclusive. So it's going to include the 0th place. And then the third place is exclusive. So it doesn't take this one, but it takes the index right before it. So this means it's going to take index 0, 1, 2, which you can see comes back here. So if I take this code and if I type part equals and I say word dot substring and I say 0, 3 and I hit enter, now it's populated. I can't see anything, so I'm going to use my arrow keys and I'm going to get back here to printing out what's in that part variable. Last time we printed it out, it was null, and I hit enter and now it's showing as the. So that's exactly what I wanted to do. So then it shows big, if you want it to get big, so it's going to have, I'm going to do it in my head without even looking at the answer. So if I wanted to have the word big, then I would do word.substring 4, comma, and then I want it to get 6, so I'd have to put 7 in there. So it'd be 4, 7. Oh, and I see that right here. So again, if I put that in and I tested it, big would come back. Same thing with black, so it's 8, comma, and I have to go to the 13 because I want it to include 12. I want it to get the whole word black, so that means I need to go to number 13. So that's what this one is. So you're going to go through this worksheet just like you did with the math ones. So you're going to go through and you're going to, I would write them out first, decide what you think they're going to be, and then you can test them in Dr. Java and make sure it's correct. And so again, using those arrow keys on your keyboard will make it a lot shorter. Now down here, it's doing a little bit differently. So this time, it's giving you the assignment statement, and you have to say what's going to be assigned. So if this says if you're going to get substring of the variable word, and you want to start at index 0 and include that, and you're going to get 0 and 1 because 2 is excluded. So you can see you would just get TH. So this one is the opposite. So this is just getting you a lot of practice with string variables and understanding how they're being held in memory and how you can access different parts of them, which can be really helpful later on in programming. But this is just to give you the basics. So if you have any more questions, definitely send me a message.